Hey everybody, it's Dusty and
Elizabeth.
with Marshall's Marital Musings, and we're making another video just for you that we can talk about some things about marriage, how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting us, and some of the things that maybe even you can do in your own home with your spouse that can help you get through this time, just as we're trying to figure out how to get through this time. Right?
Yeah, exactly. We are probably all spending a lot of time with our significant others in our homes and our kids, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's quality time. It just means that it's quantity time. So today we decided that we wanted to share some fun in-home date night or date day activities that you can do with your spouse to get that quality time in, instead of it all just being quantity time. So the first one that I wanted to talk about is pretty traditionally typical. It's dinner and a movie.
I like dinner and I like movies.
Yeah, he likes to eat. He likes to watch movies, so it works out. This one's fun to do after you put the kids to bed. Do a quick, simple, easy mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, fish sticks, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Do something like that for the kiddos.
Bread and water.
That works too. Get them put to bed, and then order takeout. A lot of places in your towns are probably doing curbside pickup or delivery through things like DoorDash or Grubhub. Order local.
And look, almost everything's doing it now. Like all restaurants that are still open, some of the very fancy ones or the ones you've always liked sitting down and eating at, you can get it at a drive-through to go now because you can't physically go in the restaurants anymore. But they're not shutting down, so you can still eat. So take advantage of it. And like Liz said, some of them have offered delivery services that they never had before. Or you have things like DoorDash or Grubhub. And do stuff like that. And you can get a really good meal that's not just, some type of cheap pizza.
So take advantage of those deals and those specials that are in town. There's red boxes if you were willing to risk something like that. Take some Clorox wipes with you and wipe down the keypads. Or most streaming services are offering some pretty great deals right now. You've got, especially new with Disney Plus and Hulu and Amazon, Netflix, you've got some great options. So pick a movie that you necessarily didn't want to watch with the kiddos. Order yourself some great takeout and just do your traditional dinner and a movie night after the kids have gone to bed. So that's my first suggestion. Option number 2.
Don't forget, a lot of those streaming services right now, if you have the capabilities, you're able to get a lot of stuff for free for a month. Some of them have even gone to 90 days. So check everything you have out there, because I know for a lot of us, we're not working at the moment, so money's also tight. If you have to, go back to your DVD collection or your VHS collection if you still have one. But whatever it may be, or sit and watch an episode of Marshall's Marital Musings together. Whatever works, we're okay with that. Oh, the next one's mine. I have to read. I don't read well. So, oh yeah, this one was my idea, so I do have to read this one. It's read out loud together. So the idea that I came up with here is grab one of your favorite books that both of you may like, or a series. Maybe you like reading Harry Potter. Maybe you like reading Lord of the Rings or the Twilight series. Maybe. I don't know. But then take that story and that dialogue that's in the story, and once you put the kids to bed, once again, this is kind of for you time, for you as a couple. Sit down, grab that book. And if you are able to have 2 copies, great. If you have one, trade back and forth. But pick the characters in the book. Figure out who's going to be the narrator. Which of the 2 of you would be the narrator. Pick the characters in the book of who's going to play and read what parts. And then trade off reading these parts, acting off of each other, and making the story come to life. And as you read each of these chapters, you're gonna burn through quite a bit of it within 30 minutes to an hour or more. And then you can stop at a certain chapter and go, well, that was fun. Let's stop there, and we'll do that again later. We'll do it again tomorrow or the next night or the next weekend or whatever it may be. But you're able to have this special date night that you can, grab your favorite drink, get some snacks, and sit down with each other and have some popcorn or whatever and literally read to one another. But in characters. You know, one of you gets to be Sherlock Holmes, the other one gets to be Watson. One of you gets to be, Frodo, the other one gets to be, Schmeagol. She's Smeagol. I'm Frodo. Maybe. But pick all these different characters and choose who's going to be what. And you can even change the voices, really have fun, laugh at each other, and just let your hair down because you've been in a house with each other all day, and just get silly and have some fun with it. And so we thought this was a good way to spend some quality time with each other.
Yes, that one sounds exciting. I think that we're going to try that one out soon. So, number 3 option of date night, date day is find a new hobby together. YouTube, as we all know, is just chock full of tutorials and explanations and different fun things. Yeah. Go through your house. We happen to live in a house where there's a lot of stuff that my parents left here whenever we moved in. We could probably easily go through and find a tutorial and say, hey, we have some random stuff here. Let's learn how to build this thing on YouTube. Or if you happen to have the supplies for painting, canvases and paint and paintbrushes, even if it's just your kid's watercolor set, pull up a Bob Ross video and paint together. Find something that you, who knows, it might spur something that you guys enjoy doing together that you didn't know was something that you were both interested in.
Start a YouTube channel.
That's always a fun choice.
But yeah, you can find all kinds of things from drawing to building together. You can even take your own phones, and there's stuff out there that it helps you find stuff to just take, photographs through your own phone that both of you can use. If you both have a cell phone, both of you can use your cell phones to take pictures. Or if you already have a camera, walk around your house and find unique things to take pictures of and learn, the ins and outs of photography. You can do all kinds of things like that. And so research it, find something fun, find something that you would enjoy together while you're at home, and just go after it and see what type of fun you can have, or a way that you can create a hobby that both of you will then have together, because maybe you don't have a hobby that both of you have together. And that could be something that draws you even closer to each other. The candlelit dinner outside. So this is a great idea. I've done this before with her in Carlsbad, New Mexico. I made a whole lot of pasta. A lot of pasta. Could have fed your family of 20 for 4 days.
Yeah, we ate pasta for a long time. It was good though.
But we had candlelit, wonderful drinks, amazing pasta, just lots of it. But if you're stuck at home, just like we are, I'm sure most of you are in the same boat. How do you keep things kind of going? And some of us think to ourselves, well, we do this anyways. We'll do a candlelit dinner or something at home every once in a while. Well, do that. Again, now, get the kids to bed if you have kids. If you don't, it's something you don't have to worry about. But get the kids fed, and then do this nice candlelight dinner. One of you cooks this meal, prepares it together. Get the candle on the table, or put it outside. Have a table or something outside where you can sit. You're still close to the house. You can hear the kids if they're crying in the room or something like that, and you need to attend to them. If you don't have kids, then once again, that's something you don't have to worry about. You can just sit outside, and if it's nice weather, and have the candlelit dinner and eat the food and have a wonderful drink. But dress up. Don't just end your day and here's the clothes you're wearing all day. Stop for a minute. Go take a shower. Brush your teeth. Act like you're getting ready for that hot date when you first met each other, and you're trying to convince her that you're the greatest thing since sliced bread, and not as goofy as she thinks you are, even though you might actually be. But get your nice clothes out, make an effort, and then sit down and just enjoy each other's company and have a conversation about each other and what you're doing and how good the food is, and just be able to sit there and have that candlelit dinner in a way that maybe you haven't done before, because you've already been around each other all day. So the conversation's not going to be, well, how was work today, or what did you do today? We talked about that a little bit in the last video. Instead, you really get to talk to one another and go, well, what are you thinking? How is this affecting you? Or how is the food? How was the clothes? What made you decide to wear that dress? What made you decide to wear that suit? Or what made you decide to put on that necklace? Or What made you decide to curl your mustache? You have all kinds of great conversations you can have, but it's definitely a way that I think for couples, for all of us, when we kind of date, food is one of the first things that brings us together, and we get to eat over and talk about things and do things. So get some food, get a candlelit dinner, but like I said, don't just make it to where we're going to put the kids to bed, eat the same food. No, make something different, something special. Have all the stuff prepared. Get ready, sit outside or sit inside, whatever the case may be. But put in the effort as if you're actually getting ready for this date that you two would have gotten ready for when you first met each other, and then just have fun with it. And entertain each other with your own stories and your own questions and just who you are as people. Your turn.
All right, and number 5, date night idea. A lot of our date night ideas revolve around food. That's probably because
I like food.
We like to eat, and I like to cook. So this option, I thought sounded really fun. I love to watch competition cooking shows, things like Chopped and Iron Chef America, and things like that.
Gordon Ramsay cussing out his people in his kitchen.
I mean, who doesn't love a good Gordon Ramsay cuss out? Let's be honest. So for option number 5, stage your own cooking competition. Pull out what you have in your freezer. Maybe all you have left is 2 pork chops. All right, you get one, I get one. We have just the ingredients that are in our house. Whip something up and see who can come up with the best recipe off the top of their head. I mean, if you have kids, you can get them involved and see which one of the kids, which meal the kids will actually eat.
Yeah, your kids can be your judges.
They can be your judges.
If you don't have kids, then it's the honor system. You have to eat each other's cooking and then decide which one did better. And guys, I'm just saying you should always say your spouse did better. That's all I'm saying. Just throwing it out there, trying to help you out. That one's free, no charge.
And guys, fun fact: don't wrap a roast in a tortilla. It doesn't work. Just letting you know that.
That'll be a story for another time. It's funny because it happened.
So that's your 5 options, and I'm gonna throw a bonus 6th option in here that he doesn't know about.
Bonus.
Mostly because I just thought of it from the top of my head. But
yeah, we're doing this by the seat of our pants. I mean, we really are.
Work out together. Find some way to get moving, exercise. Maybe that means just going out into the yard and walking a few laps. Again, after the kids have gone to bed, take your baby monitor. For us, we have started working out through the DDP yoga program, the Dining Dallas Page yoga program. Find a way to blow off that steam that way together. And so there's something about seeing your spouse struggle through a workout that just brings you closer, I think. Yeah,
and it helps you, especially if you're trying to get in shape or just stay in shape. Now that you're sitting at home as well, you may not be as active as you once were. And so if you can work out together, you keep each other accountable, you push each other. When you start to slip or you stop working out, one of you is like, hey, are we still doing this? And so it becomes a common bond that you start seeing results from your workout of becoming stronger or losing weight or just feeling healthier, eating better, all those things. And that's beneficial for your whole family whenever you use something like that. So, find some way to work out and do that together. Like Liz said, that just means you have to go into your backyard and just walk a square multiple times with each other. Do that. If that means that you're going to challenge each other to push-ups throughout the day, do that as well. I mean, every time I'm right, she has to do 50 push-ups. So she's already done 4,000 in this past week. So it would be cool if it was true. I'm just saying.
And remember, in the wise words of Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, exercise creates endorphins. Endorphins make you happy, and happy people just don't kill each other.
That is an accurate, almost statement accurately. Sure. Maybe. Kind of.
Maybe. So anyway, we just wanted to share with you guys some ideas on how you can get some quality time together while you're self-isolating, social distancing, whatever. the case may be. During this time, because we get a lot of quantity time together right now, but it's not necessarily in the highest quality.
Yeah.
And these are ways that you can work together to not grate on each other's nerves so bad, and just relax and enjoy the time that you have with each other in a setting that you normally wouldn't. I know for us, we really look forward to date night, and not being able to go away from where the kids are and away from the house for a while. We've had to get creative, and that's okay, because I think at the end of the day, this is going to give us ideas to help us financially in the end, save some money and save some time.
Yeah.
And, we're not always going to be in a position where we can just pick up and go to our favorite restaurant. And now we've got some fun ideas to keep that spark alive. So we hope this has been beneficial. We hope you try out some of these ideas. If you do, we'd love to hear about it. So leave a note in the comments or check us out on Facebook. And
remember, the whole key here is don't take your time together for granted. You're around each other now because most of us are under stay-at-home orders or quarantine almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week right now. So don't get it in your head that, well, I'm around you all day anyways, so what extra time do I need to spend with you? That's not good thinking. Don't look at it that way. Try to make sure you're still working on your marriage, building quality time with a quality relationship as you're going through and doing these things, and make an effort to set aside, and be purposeful of the time you have with one another. Because the bottom line is even when the kids are grown and out of the house, it's still just you two together. It's going to be you in the house together still. Even in retirement, if that happens for you, it's still just going to be you. So figure out ways to start communicating and building that quality time together. And if that means you have to sacrifice playing your video games, or if that means you have to sacrifice, a little bit of extra sleep, or you have to, wake up early in the morning or go to bed just a little bit later, trust me, it's worth it to do it once or twice a week, just to make sure you are still having that quality time with each other, and not just being two people that live in the same house that say you love each other. You're able to actually express it and show it. And so, that's one of the things that, I've gone through scripture with today is, we love because God first loved us. Well, that also counts in our marriages too. And so how we love God will reflect on how we love other people, especially our spouses. So, love much, love strong, and set aside that quality time. Don't just take it for granted and be like, well, we're already together, so don't worry about it. No, worry about it. Make it purposeful. Your own kids will see that and grow up and reflect that too. So I guess that's it from us. Well, this is us, the Marshalls, with Marshall's Marital Musings. Don't forget, if you've liked what you've heard and you're enjoying these conversations, click subscribe, click that little bell right there on our YouTube channel, so you can get all the notifications when we post stuff up, and we'll start seeing you guys probably, I think, about bi-weekly is what we're working on right now to get more videos up to our YouTube channel. Share it, show others, give it out to other people, let other people know, and encourage other people to help us build our YouTube channel. Right now, we're really trying to get up to at least 100 people. If you can help us get there, we would greatly appreciate it. So click subscribe, like our videos, share them on Facebook, share them wherever you are, and we will see you guys about 2 weeks from now. I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. So, well, much love, guys.